how can you on earth sell to the Iranian, be the moderate one, be a moderate or a hardliner, that you should stick to this agreement and go ahead with it when you can't deliver what was promised? This is really the political issue that is there at the moment for Europeans and for all those. We tend to forget also about Russia and China. How do you sell to the Iranians the idea that they should stick to this and go ahead with this? Because there, I totally agree with our friend in Washington. What's the purpose of having built and negotiated this agreement, which at least allowed for some stability on the whole issue of proliferation of nuclear weapons?
Mr. Ambassador, there is a proverb in Arabic that says, يدي في الماء وغيري في النار, أو يدي في النار وغيري في الماء. It means my hand is in fire, and I mean by my hand as the people in the GCC, in the Middle East, and the people in Europe have their hand in normal water. So why I'm saying this? Because we are actually affected heavily by the Iranian regime. When you have, just imagine a country that is by the borders or close to the borders of France that keeps sending ballistic missile technology and militant groups to attack Paris in almost a weekly basis. Do you, as Paris, will accept that us as Saudi Arabia or Bahrain or Kuwait would go and deal with that country and support its economic empowerment? But no, not at all. So it's a principle. Yeah. We should forget about economy for a second. Guys, I know that there are Airbus deals that equals to $10 billion with, and you don't want to risk it here in France. I know that there were 160,000 cars by Renault have been sold last year. Yeah, I think I agree a lot with Nathan about these ideas. But just to mention something about the tweet that you've read, or the comment, because I feel that there is this kind of widespread feelings of French and Germans and British that they should not be following the US. Let's have it in this way. Let's imagine after Russia took Crimea, that the US would come up and say, I'm not going to sanction Russia. Would the French and British and Germans be happy about that? And they would be like, yeah, it's multilateralism and the US should do whatever they want. This is the thing. It's a principle. Forget about economy. That's what I keep saying. When it comes to Iran, forget about economy, forget about opportunities. Think about the principle of security, of global interest when it comes to security. That's very important to mention. The second thing is, if you go and check the national security strategy that has been published 4 months ago by the White House, they said it very clearly: achieving peace through strength. Is that something going to work? I believe so. Why? Because if you talk and deal with such regimes like the Iranian regime and its militias around the world, you cannot deal with diplomacy. So that's why we see.
But do you agree with Ambassador Vimont when he says the world might be a more dangerous place after the tearing up of this deal?
Okay, it's a one decision that we have to take. Either we take it now or delay it for the days after, and to throw the dirt under the carpet. We don't